And joining us now here on the program, very excited to learn about FarmPoint from CLAAS. It's a really, really cool thing that they are doing with their dealerships. And here to tell us more about it, Head of Commercial Development with CLAAS, Patricio Frangella, is with us here today. Patricio, thanks so much for joining us here on the program. I hope you're doing well.
No, yeah, thanks, Jesse, for having us. It's really great to be with you today and explain more about our company. And of course, the audience is really. I know you have a great audience. So yeah, good to be here.
Yeah, well, thank you for joining us here, and I'm really excited to learn more about FarmPoint, this new endeavor, so to speak, from Kloss. So, can
Yeah,
you just first explain a little bit about what FarmPoint is for our listeners and viewers here today?
right. Yeah, well, FarmPoint actually is a different way of doing business altogether within the farming world. We're really trying to change the status quo of having traditional dealerships in different areas of the different states to attend our customers and having customers to come to the dealerships to do business. We really are putting our business directly where the that customers needs us to be. That is within where they are within their fields, not only servicing with actually um, having resident technicians in different areas where the concentration of the customers are, but also making those technicians and even customers not really need to go to our dealerships to go and pick up parts or even service. Actually, us servicing with our parts runners to those technicians in those areas of the customers, and even customers to do servicing and replenishment of their stock with another good set of activities that we bring in. Mhm.
Hmm.
It's very interesting, this concept, because typically you would see like a traditional, Taj Mahal type of dealership, and
Hmm.
and you say, okay, well, part of that's need to be filled in, and we need to bring machines into the workshop to get the business into that dealership. But in the end, what the customer doesn't want is really to bring their machines into the dealership. They want to just stay where they do their business in their farms, and us coming to them and do all the servicing and everything that needs to be done over there. So that's why our dealers are actually service center to go and service those customers in that, together with a great technology that we're bringing in with CLAAS, that is going to be really a game changer for customers, and really benefiting their business, to be honest.
Yeah, bringing the dealership to the farmer and rancher, I think that's really, really awesome. And thinking about this model for Farm Point, why did Klaus feel now was the time to kind of roll out this model, roll out some of this new technology along with Farm Point as well? Why was this the right time, Patricio?
Right. I believe that the most important thing that we have is customers, and the most important thing is to listen to our customers. And definitely, this is the time where we understood, and having surveys and really having different activities, understanding this is customers really telling us, I don't want to come to you. I don't want to bring my machine to you. I have a good location to do everything that needs to be done in my machines. And I mean, and every time we come back and forth to pick up parts, we lose time, and it's an issue that we have. And in harvest season, you know how difficult that is. So why we changed, really put the customers in the center of everything that we do, and we bring that technology to them. But again, the technology that was there, I would say 5 years back or something, it was not as sophisticated as such developed as it is now. And again, also logistic costs of actually delivery parts and servicing customer has also came down over these years.
Yeah.
So this combination made it a very important point for us to start. And also, we are experiencing an important example of doing this in the last 3 years. Actually, that's where I come from, in South America, that we actually implemented this 3 years ago, really not only servicing those customers in this way, but also creating what we call a remote service center that actually helps and has the information from those machines, that actually we can see the alarms of those machines, or the yellow alarms or red alarms, and contact directly those customers to remotely discuss and understand what would be the root cause of that, and do a proper diagnosis and serve the customers, and without any cost to the customers, if we could do it over the phone. So that makes sure that we can no need to send any technician out, or if the technician needs to go out really to go and service their customer, they already have been a previous conversation, a previous information together with the farmer, or together with the operator of that machine, to narrow down those root causes, to minimize mistakes, or to minimize the repair times that we would need, and also centrally order parts if needed. So as I mentioned before, bringing our technician that will be 1 hour maximum away from the region where the customers are, and bringing a parts runner that could bring those parts directly to the customer. So bring those two together to the customer at that given point in the harvest season. That is fantastic, the results that has been provided to us, and fantastic how much the customers really saved money. We have several examples of this, and
Yeah.
if you want, we can give you some. And this is amazing how this has changed the really understanding how customers need to be really served.
Well, and to your point there, I think the return on investment for farmers using FarmPoint, that ROI, not only is it money, cost savings, but time as well. We've really hit on that so far, and I just think that's so crucial with FarmPoint and this whole new program, Patricio.
Well, definitely, that's so true what you're saying. Return on investment is exactly the other part of the conversation that customers always tell us that is what their prime importance there.
Hmm.
Time is money, and if you think of the location that we're going to have, our temporary location, but our permanent location that we're building up in Hanson there in Hopkins County in Kentucky, is really right off the interstate I-69. So it's 1 minute in and out for our technicians, for our parts runner, even for our customers need to be. Or the other location that we have up north in Indiana as well. The location is exactly 1 minute for a customer lost in and out. It is 1 minute multiplied for the harvest is really a lot of time that we want to save for them. And having this support center, remote service support center, that also is another source of savings for them. And understanding the total cost of ownership of their machine to run every year, that's very, very important. And that's why also that brings into the conversation that we're also having our new dealer management system that is called Crop DMS, CLAAS
Hmm.
owned design that has been already run in the UK and in Italy, and this is going to be the first time in America that we actually run it, really following that, that that cost of running that machine, and actually sharing that with the customer, and what the information technology that bring us the information that the machine actually is giving us also into the conversation with the customer to talk to this their investment every year. Because what we have to do really is to understand that we need to make sure that this conversation, how we can make that investment that the customer is doing with us, make the most profitable every time.
Well, a lot of great thoughts. Couple locations open, as you mentioned, for Farm Point, and just really great innovation and everything going on here. I should ask, any plans for expansion of Farm Point locations? Anything you could talk about as it stands right now, Patricio?
Yeah, for sure. As I just mentioned before, we're having now a temporary location, but really starting to build our own location there in Western Kentucky. And then the next step is to go to northern Indiana with another location to have a proper distribution, logistic distribution to our customers. That is going to be located in Kokomo, and then again we're going to build another location physically in Kokomo as well. So our plan is to start the operation there in September
Mhm.
already this year, and to have both locations, those permanent locations for next summer 2024 up and running, and really having the best service that a customer could have.
Fantastic. Well, Patricio, before we let you go, any final thoughts you would like to share with us about Farm Point from CLAAS? Again, just really great technology and innovation that you guys are doing.
Yeah, definitely bringing technology to our customers, bringing, actually understanding what the customers want, understanding even what the customers would need even from now on. We really leave the door open also to listening to other customers to fine tune this model in the way that could be suiting them as well. So that is very important for us, making sure that we are, you know, we are listening, and we are also making those small changes that need to be in this step. So, but again, you can follow us in our Facebook, of course, and also in our Instagram accounts. And if needed to be, for sure, we can also go to our website, claasfarmpoint.com, and see what we're doing so far, all the new changes that we're going to bring in. And of course, we're also hiring, and that's very important to hire good people as well. So if you have interest in that, see our job applications, because we're really growing and bringing business to Indiana and Kentucky, and also also growing in the economy of the area.
Well, and again, you can follow them on social media and also go online, claasfarmpoint.com. We appreciate the time with that. Head of Commercial Development at CLAAS, Patricio Frangella. Thanks so much for joining us here today. We appreciate it.
Yeah, no problems. And again, thanks for having us. And it's been a real pleasure to talking to you, and all the best.